Hi everyone. Today we are here to learn non-routine maths problem, which are very useful for building logical interpretation is on in kids. So just like we see, like we are doing the puzzles actually, that's how we are doing the non-routine maths problem. There are no formulas, no equations, but basically we are using our sound concepts to solve the non-routine problems. And what is the difference between routine and non-routine problems? Basically, in routine problems, we are using equations, we are using certain set of formulas, which in non-routine maths, we have to think very logically. Till our concepts are clear, we cannot do the non-routine problems. Let's see the questions. So see, it says a mathematical Olympiad competition consists of 80 questions. 4 marks are awarded for each correct answer. So plus 4 for correct answer. Okay. Total question how much? Total questions are 80. And 2 marks are subtracted for wrong answer. So what does this imply? If we do one wrong, so how much is the loss? The loss is of 6 marks. If you understand this, that if one question is wrong, the loss is of 6 marks, our half of the job is done. That means if one question is wrong, how much marks we will get? 320, because 320 questions are there, minus 6, because 4 marks for correct, which have been assumed, will not be awarded, and minus 2 will be for the wrong one. So that will be plus 4 minus 2, that will be plus. So what we could have done, instead of applying simultaneous equation, instead of doing with algebra, we could have think like let all the questions had been done correct. So total marks, how much it will be? 80 into 4 if all are correct. Now, so how much is the total award? Total marks secured, that is 320. But now in question, how much it is given? 152. And we have to find how much correct. So 320 minus 152, how much it is given you? 168 marks. That means the person has lost this much marks. So how much is the difference? When you divide, then you get that each marks has been lost by how many questions? So you find it. So 28. That means 28 wrong question. And how many are correct? 80 minus 28. Right? That will give you 52. And that is our answer. So how many questions did he answer correctly? That is 52. So you can see in non-routine maths problem, because this question hasn't been appearing in Olympiad exams as early as grade 4, 5 and 6, where children are not aware of using simultaneous equation. So this has been coming in non-routine section. So they have to apply their logical interpretation of the problem solving without algebra, and they can do it with this concepts. Let's see some other question. So it says, Mrs. Chandni has only 20 and 50 notes in wallet. So there are altogether 30 pieces of notes with a total value of 1140. So what we will do here, we will assume that all the notes are of, total notes are of 50 denomination in the wallet. We'll assume that all the notes in the wallet are 50 denomination wallet. So 50 denomination note we have. So how much will be the amount of the note? That will be 50 into 30. That will give you $1,500, right? Now let's see how much is the amount given, 1140. So we'll take out the difference, 1500 minus 1140. So how much it will give you? $360. That means $360 is the difference. And difference between the amount of the currency is how much? If we see $50 denomination and $20 is $30. So we divide by this. So 360 divided by 30 gives you 12. That means they are asking you how many 20 notes, denomination notes they have. So see, have 12, 20 denomination note, and 30 minus 12, that is 18 number 50 denomination note. You can check your answer as well. So 12 times 20 give you 240, and 18 times 50 give you 900, which on total give you 1140, which you can check that is correct. So this is how we are using our very sound concept of mathematics to solve the. Let's go to another problem. This says Julia Baker sold their large cupcakes at 50 rupees each. So how much is the things? 50 rupees, right? Now they have sold at 50 rupees each, and small cupcakes at how much? 30 rupees each. So let's assume that all the cupcakes sold, is how much? Big one. So C will be earning how much? 50 times how much it is sold. So 87 is the total cupcakes sold, and we have assumed that all are 50 cupcakes, means all are large cupcakes. So 50 is the price of the large one. So 50 times 87, that's give you 4350. So that much rupees is the earning. Now how much it has given? This much is the actual earning. So we find the difference. So 1060. That much rupees is the total earning, which is the difference of the money. Now, how much is the difference in the price of the two cupcakes? 50 and 30. So difference is how much? 20 rupees. So if you divide, how much you will get? 53. So how many large cupcake did she sell? So this one is a small cupcake, and large will be how much? 87 minus 53. So when you do 87 minus 53, how much you got? You got 24. And that gives you the answer. You can check. So this is as easy as this. So let's go to next question. So here we have 18 elements in a pet store. So we have 18 animals. And there are some birds, you can see, and there are some dogs. We assume all are dogs. And now they are talking about legs. So one dog has how many legs? One dog has 4 legs. So total legs will be how much? Since we have assumed all are dogs, so 18 times 4, that's give you 72. So 72 legs. But it's given in the question they have 50 legs only. So difference is 22 legs. Now, if you see a dog, and if you see dog leg, and if you see a bird leg, then how much is the difference in the leg? There is difference of 2 legs, right? So we divide 22 divided by 2, that is 11. That means we have 11 birds and 18 minus 11, 7 dogs. So they are asking you how many birds and how many dogs are there. So there are 7 dogs and 11 birds. You can check. 11 times 2 gives you 22, and 7 times 4 gives you 20. Together that will give you 50 legs. So this is another problem where we are given that a boy is there and he is halfway between Greens Valley and Parsons. So here you can see I have tried to draw the diagram because this type of problem require to draw the diagram. So you see it's given halfway between two stations, that is Greens Valley and Parsons. But if you see from the signboard that Greens Valley is in right and Parsons is in left direction. So they are in opposite direction. So suppose this is right and I consider my right as positive and my left as negative, like number 9. So you see, if you are halfway, this boy is halfway between Parsons and Greens Valley. So how much is distance from the signpost to Green Valley? So from signpost to Green Valley is 35 miles. Okay, and then Parsons is how much? So this distance is how much? 49 miles. So can we consider that the total distance is 49 plus 25 because both are opposite of each other? So this gives you 84 miles, and if you are halfway, that means this distance is how much? 42 miles. Now, what is asking in the question? How far are you from the Denbrough? So Denbrough is how much? 17 miles, right? So from the signpost, Denbrough is how much? 17 miles, right? Because we will be always talking from our signpost. Now, if you consider the distance between boy and this signpost is how much? You can see this to this distance is 49 and this to this distance is 42. So this will be how much? 49 minus 42, that is 7 miles. So here we consider that this distance is 7 miles and this distance is how much? 17. So total will be how much? 17 plus 7, that will give you 24 miles. And let's give you our answer. So you can realize like non-routine problems are always based on some problem solving using some diagram, some graph, some very different concept than our routine problems. So let's see this question. If the cone weighs 6 kg, so you can see the cone is weighing 6 kg, what are the weights of cube and cylinder? So if you see here, this cube and this cube are common. We will cancel. That means 2 cylinder is equivalent to 1 cone. And 1 cone is how much? This is 6 kg. So 1 cylinder will be how much? 3 kg. So that means now we know the weight of a cylinder, that is 3 kg. And we know the weight of a cone, that is 6 kg. So now we have to find the weight of the cube. Now you go from the second figure. So second figure you can see this cone and this cone is common and this cylinder is common. So can we write 2 cylinder plus 2 cube? No, 2 cylinder plus 2 cone, is it equal to 2 cube? And now you see, can we divide all by 2? So 1 cylinder plus 1 cone equal to 1 cube. So cylinder and cube, how much is the weight total? 9 kg. So that gives the answer directly. So this is how I say that this is very, very important to learn. So now for today, this is another problem. Just try to see. This says we have 3 flasks. One flask which is having 3 liter capacity, another having 5 liter capacity, and the last one having 9-liter capacity. So given 9-liter of water flask, this is full. This is our filled with water. These are empty. And from these 3 flasks, we have to mix 7-liter of water. So what we are going to do, let's see, this 9-liter flask, if we put here, then how much we have? This is 0 in 3 liters. This is, we are having 4 liters in 5-liter one. Sorry, this will have 5-liter, and this will 9-liter will have 4-liter. So now we see we have, after step 2, here we have 0-liter, here we have 5-liter, and here we have 4-liter. So if we try to put from here to here, then our 3-liter block will have 3 liters. Here we are left with 2-liter, and here we are left with 4-liter. So if you try to put from here to 9-liter container, that means we got our 7 liters. That's it. So this is the importance of learning non-routine maths, and this is very, very helpful. Thank you. Take care.